Welcome to the K. Willis Positive Vibes Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the K. Willis Positive Vibes Podcast. K. Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show on 1580thepraise.com, a gold chip communication station. And last week, if y'all missed it, y'all need to go ahead and tune in. And thank you to this great man, Larry B.Hawkins Jr. is the owner of GreenRoom97. He's also an instructor assistant at Ohio Media School. And guess what? Just thank you to Larry B, because y'all gonna be able to watch this as well as listen. So everybody that's like, oh, I want to watch it, since this is his area of expertise, we have that for you guys, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump into the interview. We ended it off on marketing. So Larry said marketing, his goal for GreenRoom97 is to bring alumni to record, take creativity, and, just go ahead and market. So I'm thinking it was all about GreenRoom97, like video. It's more about marketing. And guess what? He over here helping me. Talk about the sponsors. Honey, he said, when you don't market, everything just sit there. And what if it's just sitting there, what we gonna do with it? Right. It's not, nobody sees it. So he was talking about that and how he wants to get into marketing, how he transitioned into the communications field. So it was another business. It's kind of like a domino effect. He used to do videos in his minivan, y'all. Larry B. But that was like 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. So Larry B. been doing his thing. And once again, he's so great. Ohio Media had to pick him up. He was a student. They said, we can't let this gym go. He is about to work here. He's about to be a teacher and beyond. I mean, we had a lot of videos at school, and
yes, we did.
He was on it. It was some projects, I'm like, somebody else is supposed to do it. We ain't gonna say no names. But since I said, you know what? God was like, ask Larry. I asked Larry, and Larry is so amazing. He's very creative. He is gonna get the job done. And he is a person that you need to have in your tool book. And also, he is a person you guys want to market your content. Y'all need to go to GreenRoom97, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the interview and a little bit of how we left off, okay?
You give me all these accolades, and you know what I'm saying? I just have to sit over here and blush because I really appreciate it. I'm truly humbled. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, but sometimes we don't give ourselves that credit or even see. So, he's amazing. I'm telling you guys in the video. Once again, Ohio Media said we got to get this guy. I mean, like I said, we had, I ain't gonna say no names. However, he did a job and he was just a student. So it was a lot of stuff. So I appreciate Larry B. If he just a text away, Larry, I need help. Okay. Definitely. Such with the video. You try this? Oh, he's so bomb. So thank you again for coming in to the K. Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show.
Yes, ma'am. Happy to be here.
Yes. So, I mean, we talked about the things that you did with your other networking, how you got into content. What gave you the passion to help other small businesses and entrepreneurs grow?
I was an entrepreneur. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? What gave me the want to do things like that is being going through it. Like, I've been through the struggles. I've watched people, I myself have come from nothing to something and lost it again. And, you know what I'm saying? Worked to rebuild it again. So just going through that process and being who I am, like, I just feel like I'm the type of person who I would rather, help you get to your success. So with me being that type of person and I mean, that's just it.
Okay. So basically your passion to help entrepreneurs and people grow their business because you are a business owner.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what you do. And it's kind of like you can see how it is. Like, you know how you need a mentor, how you need someone to, help market.
Yes, ma'am.
Sponsor.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see that, and
yeah, it's just about being relatable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I can relate to the struggle, and overcoming a lot of adversities and being able to show people how I overcame them and to help them overcome them. Like, I like doing stuff like that. I appreciate the opportunity to help people. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, that's basically how you got that passion, because you want to help people and everything, and
it's just that simple. I don't know. I can't make it any more elaborate.
Right.
I like to help people.
Right. You see somebody else, and it's like, that's the only way we all grow, and you help someone. I mean, you're not growing if you're not helping.
Yes,
and you're just hoarding your time and everything. So, and God helps us out every day.
Yes, ma'am.
And he puts people, places, circumstances, positions us to be at the right place at the right time to the right people. But it won't happen if you don't open your mouth and if you don't try to help.
Well, see, that'd be my problem, because I don't like, so here I'm opening my mouth because this is what I came to do, but I'm not. So that's another thing about advertising that, especially like the people, creatives, they don't like to do. We don't like to open our mouths. We don't want to be in front of the camera. We don't like that stuff. So again, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the marketing course I'm taking through, I don't know if I should, but it's Billie Jean is marketing. And for those that know, they know, you know what I'm saying? And one of the, like, he doesn't like to talk. Like, he does his stuff, but that's the reason why he does ads, and that's the reason why I'm working to focus towards that, is because I don't necessarily want to go out to the networking events, and that's not my character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not me.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that I still don't want customers. You know what I'm saying? I still don't want to grow my business. So the way that I do that is creating the content that I can create, and then advertising my businesses to reach out to those, to get in front of those people who I don't necessarily want. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to go to the networking event. Now, it's different from going to capture events, because I'll go capture events and do stuff like that. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm more of a private person. Like, it's not, I'm not really, I don't want to rub elbows with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in mind to believe that advertising is a way that you're always going to have to communicate, but if I can just limit the communication to, you know what I'm saying, more or less being about business or the things that I want it to be about, I would prefer that. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, your personality. Everyone has a different personality, you know. Yeah. So your personality is not, you don't want to be mingling, but you going to do it, and you going to do it behind the scenes. Because a lot of people work behind the scenes, like the videos, they don't see them, but they still working on the set.
Yeah, but again, to me, it goes back to, again, not voicing that, not being that person who gets in front of people hinders a lot of people, because if I'm doing everything behind the scenes, nobody knows that I'm doing it behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? The person in front will be like, oh yeah, I can get this done for you, but I'm doing all the work. And a lot of times the person in the forefront is the middleman, so they're taking a portion of the money that you possibly could get, which always isn't a bad thing, depending on how everything is structured. But you know what I'm saying? But give me a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a job is $750, you shouldn't get half of that just because you booked the job, because I still got to shoot the job. I still got to edit the job. I got to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But, if it's a percentage in there where it works out for everybody, then, you know what I'm saying, then it works out for everybody. Just don't. So my goal isn't to take advantage of anybody. My goal is to make sure that all parts are fair for all parties involved.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I get that. All right. Now, can you explain, like, the high level marketing and how you got into that?
Oh, see, I didn't even know we was going to talk about this. I was going to bring it up earlier, but I was like, no, I don't want to. All right. So high level is dope because it's basically like an all-in-one marketing platform. So with high level, you can create your website, your landing page, your email campaigns. Right now, I'm working to put a chat bot on my website, and what that is like, so if in normal pre GBT days, when you would go to if you would call like
AT&T, a customer service,
right, customer service line or whatever, you would get a bot or a pre-recorded message. Well, because technology has changed so much, like you can literally have a conversation with ChatGPT. So, and what I mean literally have a conversation is like, before I came in here today, because you kind of sent me the questions. So a couple of days ago, I went through them and I practiced, right? But literally today, I was sitting in my car before we walked in the door, and I said, "Hey, ChatGPT, I want you to go through the interview questions from Kay Willis, and I want you to allow me some time to answer the questions." So literally, like the way we're having a conversation right now, I had the conversation with ChatGPT just like this before I came in here.
Wow.
So the chat bot that I'm looking to put on my website literally does that. If a customer goes to my website and said, and the chat bot and clicks on the chat bot, it'll say, "Hey, how can I help you?" And the customer might say, "What services do you offer?" And instead of just putting a pre-recorded message into it, it caters the conversation and carries the conversation. So high level is a basic, like I said, an all-in-one marketing tool for small businesses, and it's something that all small businesses need. And if you want to get involved with high level, make sure you definitely reach out to GreenRoom97 because we can get you there.
That's awesome. So yeah, I'm used to the pre-recorded ones. Like if you say, how is my bill? And it's like, boom, your bill, such.
Nah, the way, so, and again, this is another reason why I'm so into marketing, because AI and automation, like there's no excuse for a small business in 2024. You can literally go to ChatGPT and say, "Hey, I want to build a street sweeping business, and I want it to be the best street sweeping business in Columbus, Ohio." And it's literally going to give you a roadmap on how to make that happen. So in 2024, there's no excuses not to get to where you want to get to, outside of not having the knowledge, right? So yeah, and that's what I'm at.
Wow. So with that, it's basically having a conversation with you. Is it an app?
So ChatGPT is an app, yes. But what I'm gonna put on my phone on my website is literally like the little chat bubble. You could click on like that, and like I said, like it's like it's like you're reaching out to me and I'm having a conversation with you, but it's going to be my AI bot.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how does that work for to get that? Well, they just need to contact you.
Yeah, just
contact.
It's really not hard to do. Like, so for those, basically I'm an affiliate. So earlier we talked about network marketing.
Yeah.
And this is just another form of network marketing per se. This particular high level is something that every business owner needs, though. Like you for your business to be successful, you have to have customer service. Most businesses miss their customers because the business owner is working in the field.
Right.
So they miss the phone call. If your pipe's busted in the house, I'm not going to call you. And if you don't answer the phone, wait for you to call me back. I have to call the next person.
Right.
But if now I call you and I miss your phone call, but immediately I get a text message that says, "Hey, I'm sorry I missed your call. You know what I'm saying? How can I get back with you?" You're more apt to respond to that. But that's AI keeping the conversation going because I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So you need these things for your business to be successful. You need to be able to contact people. You need to have email sequences, because if a person just reaches out and says, hey, I'm interested in your business, but I don't want to buy right now, you want to stay in front of that person. So when they're ready to buy, you know what I'm saying? They think of you first.
Right.
And so with that, that's how I'm looking to position GreenRoom97 to where, you know, we're one of those companies that you think of first. When it comes to content creation, you think about GreenRoom97 because you want your content created and you want it done right. And when you come to GreenRoom97, you think about marketing, because we not only going to create the content for you, we're also going to put you in a position to market it and market it well. I digress.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Come on. Shout out to ChatGPT. And I mean, I know it's a lot. We have to, it's the times. Like you said, 2024. This is what we got to get into. So, you know, some stuff may be challenging, but.
Yeah, I'm a tech head. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't want to turn nothing, but I'm a tech head. I believe in the advancement of technology. I believe that, no matter what anybody believes, technology is the future. I think that if you're a kid and you want to make money in the future, you need to start looking at tech right now, because the future is here. It's not, you know, when I was a kid, I used to watch the Jetsons and I'd be like, oh, that's a cool, you know, the cars is flying and they living in, which seemed like space and da-da-da-da-da. That is here. Cars right now are driving themselves.
Yes.
You know, robots are replacing jobs. This is here. So you either stay in the position of a consumer and you keep paying and spending all your money and wondering why you don't have anything, or you get in front of that and you start being a producer and you start producing content. You start getting in front of things and you become the creative. And that's how I see my world. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see things in my world.
Yeah, because like Jetsons, I mean, FaceTime, basically.
Listen,
yeah, that was on there. All we have it right now on our phone.
Like, literally in San Francisco, in California, there are cars that will, you call them on the app and they come pick you up and there's no driver in the car. No driver, and it drives you around like a taxi. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, tech is here, no matter how you want to look at it. It's been here. I did a video probably like in 2015, 2014 about AI taking over jobs at Walmart, about how they put those machines in there. And now, instead of having somebody check you out, you check yourself out. So what they used to pay somebody else to do, they don't pay you to do it, but you do it for yourself now. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's been happening. It's been a thing, and it's not going to do nothing but keep getting bigger and bigger. You can go to McDonald's and order on the menu. Like, you can literally place your order on the menu now. You don't got to, forget going in. You can do it on your app.
Yeah, you can do it on your app.
The food gets delivered to your house in 2024. Technology is here to stay. Your new president didn't want to turn it there, but you know what I'm saying? Your new president just hired Elon Musk, who is a tech guy. This world is going towards tech. Get in front of it or get left behind. But that's why I'm so driven with GreenRoom97 is because I feel like it's a content creation place. We create everything from movies to podcasts. We produce music. We've had music artists come in there and record. We've done whole albums. We have a live band. We have an event space where we host events for anything that we want to host the event for. So, you know, GreenRoom97 is like a creative haven. And that's let's go.
So a lot of people that are intimidated or kind of scared of what's to come. Like you said, it's all right here. I was in LA actually in August. We saw those cars. We was like, hey, look at the car, look at the car. Yeah. And it really is. And then also they have the where you're ordering your food. They have the robots that actually go to, you'll see it across the street. I mean.
So the reality is real when they talk about drones dropping off packages to people's houses. Drones are out here now. Like, this stuff is really happening. So yeah, like, I've always been into tech. Like, I'm a big tech head. So to you know, I'm intrigued with the Teslas and Elon Musk said he's getting ready to come out. Well, I don't want to say he said he's getting ready to come out with, but I believe that they're working on like a computer, and the computer is supposed to rival with Apple computers. Oh, and it's supposed to cost $200 though. So how is that for shaking up the economy? You know what I'm saying? Where everything right now, the average person feel like is way overpriced. And then you usher in technology, and now things become more affordable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's me in my head.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, once again, we have to get updated. We in the Stone Age, it's Flintstones. We getting out there. We on the Jetsons now. So, and through all this, I know some people scared, but God gonna provide regardless of every way. But you have to keep updated.
Yeah, you can't
stay updated.
You can't be scared of technology, because that's so I like to give the kind of an analogy where it's like, but when the car first was designed, and let's say when brakes were first designed for the car, how many people got into accidents because the brakes weren't right? Right. You know what I'm saying? So with technology, it's the same thing. Like, you're going to have hiccups. There's going to be mistakes. Things are going to happen. But how much more efficient is life when you had the car versus when you didn't have the car? So how much more efficient is life going to be with technology versus not having technology? They're developing, if you lose your hand or your arm, they're developing technology to where they say, you could possibly feel the sensations back in you can move and manipulate your hand like it's a regular hand. Like, that's technology. Like, that's not something to turn your back on. Right. That's something to embrace and accept. And so everybody says, hey, well, technology is going to take over and da 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 da. Well, if you're a Christian, and no, this, I'm not trying. I love you. I love everybody. So if you're a Christian, number one, your faith is supposed to be in God. So you're not worried about, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be a concern, right? That shouldn't be that big of a concern to you, because God is in control. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, look at technology for the benefits. If you look at it as the benefits, you're using it for what it's supposed to be used for. It's a tool to make you better. And that's it. Yeah.
And God has not even given a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So with that being said, I mean, and it's kind of like horses. Horses was the means of transportation. Then we got cars.
Then we
got airplanes. Yeah, so it's the same thing. It's just happening evolution. During our time. It's evolution just during our time. Yeah. So, like he said, don't be afraid. God has not given you guys spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So just go ahead and start looking. Go on YouTube. For the people that feel as if it's intimidating, go on YouTube and look some stuff up and have your grandkids help you out, and your aunties and your cousins, and because that stuff, I mean.
And them are the people at this point in time who technology impacts the most, is the youth. You know what I'm saying? If you, like, I'm 43, so if you, I would say if you're my age or older, you got more years behind you than you got in front of you. So technology only impacts the future. So don't pass your scared, feelings on to the youth who have to be here during those times. Right. Teach them how to embrace and accept it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be here whether you want to accept it or not.
It's going to be here. It's here. I remember when the Face ID came out. Yeah. And I had the password on my phone, and my younger cousin was like, I know your password. I said, how? Because she saw me put it in. And then she was like, that's why you got to use Face ID. I said, go ahead, set that up. Because I told her, I said, I ain't doing that. Sign of the beast. She was like, I know your, I did it like instantly. It was like, it should have been an Apple commercial. Because as soon as I was putting my code in, she was like, I know your code. I said, how you know my code? She said, my phone. I was like, go ahead and set that up now. So now I'm like, Face ID. But like you said, the youth, I mean, they help me. Sometimes it can feel like it's intimidating. Yeah. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to go with the flow. I mean, this is where everything is heading.
Realistically speaking, nothing has to be intimidating with ChatGPT.
Okay.
Because literally you can go and ask it how to achieve anything and it's going to tell you. So if you're intimidating by knowing how to do something, then it's going to intimidate you. Mm-hmm. But literally, how do I tie my shoe? It's going to give me a step by step on how to tie my shoe. There's nothing scary about that. Mm-hmm. I don't mind my daughter knowing how to use stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. So it's kind of like, and she gonna say something in a minute, Alexa and Siri. It's kind of like that, but just because I use her all the time, like even chatting instead of So
chat is, in my humble opinion, chat is better than both of those.
Okay.
But because those are geared specifically to tasks on your phone, mm-hmm. or like basic stuff like the weather, you know what I'm saying? You can ask questions like that. Mm-hmm. But like something like ChatGPT just goes in further and it gives you exactly what you're looking for. So like if you say, hey Siri, what color, I don't know, hey Siri something, it's going to give you like options to choose from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you go to ChatGPT and you say, hey, it's going to give you the specifics. It's going to give you the facts behind it. It's going to give you everything detailed right there. So it's a little, I feel like it's just better than what Siri and
okay. Because I do use that. Yeah, I'll ask her sometimes. Like, I think a lot of times when people are texting and driving, I'm like, why do y'all text and drive? For one, they have the distraction law. But all you got to do is just have her and she'll do it for you. And that's what I do. Yeah. And they be like, and I'll tell somebody in the text, just in case it's messed up, like, she texting y'all. But this is what, but it's better like that. So that makes it feel more, comforting for some people who use it. Right. Because a lot of tools, like a lot of times when stuff break down at my house, I just replace it and I go smart. So like on my phone, I could see I could open up my garage right now. Right. If somebody was at my house, I could open up my garage. I could turn on my alarm. Right. I could check the temperature. And I love that. So I just always update and do like smart.
But then they'll be like, oh, well, I'm scared of AI, but I'm turning on my furnace from across the country. Exactly. I'm making sure ain't nothing going on my house from across the world, but I don't like AI. Stop it.
Right. It's the same thing. Right.
Pick your poison out here.
Exactly. Yep. Because that's what I do. I'll be like, somebody needs to come. Oh, let me go ahead. Let you in. They be like, Dad.
But, So I believe in the future that, especially like if Elon Musk, because Elon Musk talks about coming out with cell phones too. Okay. So I'm sure that a program on his phone would be more like a ChatGPT. Okay. And you know what I'm saying, that I have the same functions. I would want to say that Siri and Alexa eventually will get there, but like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, like Siri, if you ask it a question, it's going to give you like a Google search. Whereas ChatGPT is going to
be more detailed.
It's going to give you it's going to give you references. It's going to be like, oh, okay, listen, we pulled your answers from here and this is what we came up with.
Wow.
No, like I'll ask ChatGPT, like if I'm in Premiere and I forgot how to do something, I'll be like, hey, how do I batch create files in Premiere Pro? And it'll give me a step by step. You know what I'm saying? Whereas on YouTube, I got to watch a long video. Right. Or if I Google it, I got to go through, certain documents and find what I'm looking for. Chat's going to just give it to me.
Oh, I like that. All right. Yeah. Well, guess what, you guys? I want to thank you for coming in. I'm pretty sure he's going to be back. But Larry B, he did an amazing job. And we want you guys to do your content work with him as well. How can we reach you at GreenRoom97?
GreenRoom97.com. GreenRoom97 on all social media platforms. Green_room_97 on Instagram.
Okay. And once again, this is Kay Willis with the Kay Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show. We mentioned sponsoring. We mentioned marketing. So you guys, you want to sponsor the show? You are more than welcome to contact me at Kay Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show at gmail.com. Or you can also, contact the station WVKO. And thank you once again for tuning in to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show. on 1580 thepraise.com, a Gold Chip communication station. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes podcast. Check out my book, The Principles of Overcoming Life's Obstacles, a 31-day journey to positive living, available on Amazon.com. Just type Kay Willis. And thank you for tuning in to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes podcast.